Well, you know where I am, obviously. I'm in Las Vegas, #1. I have Lil Rheuk with me, and he's been with me for a long, long time, right?
A long time.
I mean,
it feels like it.
you came on one of my first shows at the very beginning, and I met Lil Rheuk. I think
And
it
a
was you
record
were
label.
16 or something, or 17 you were.
Yeah.
Very, very young, and you hadn't really done anything. I said, hey, come on my show, Vegas.
I remember I ran
Ninon.
up to you because
Yes,
you looked
did.
familiar,
Yeah.
and I introduced myself, and
Yes,
you're
you
like,
did.
let's get him on the
Get
show.
him on
And
the show.
got on the show.
And let's promote you and see what you're doing. Because I think you said, I want to be a singer, I want to do this. And I said, okay, fine, let's come on the show. So
Yeah.
you've been on my show for 2 or 3 times now. This, I don't know,
Yes.
4th time or 5th time, whatever the case
I think
may
it's
be.
been like 15 now.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's been 4 or 5.
Anyway, but you've got a record coming out.
Yes,
What do you
September
call
6th.
them now? Is they records or CDs? I get so
Yeah,
confused because
a record still.
There's still a record, whichever way you look at it.
Or a digital copy now.
A digital copy. Oh, okay, digital copy, whatever the case may be,
Right.
doesn't really matter. So now, in all the times when you came up, you started doing this, and where you are now,
Yeah.
what is the difference you feel within yourself of what have you reached a plateau that you like, or what's going on?
More success than I had. There's been a lot more opportunities, and there's been more people that are recognizing me now. There's more streams, fans,
So you've got a
production.
bunch of fans out there that are
so much
waiting,
more.
and they're waiting for you to bring something new out.
Yes.
Yes, so you're bringing this new record out. What's it called?
It's called Unorthodox.
Unorthodox.
Unorthodox. Just like me,
That's
right?
you. That's
me.
definitely. Yeah, because
Unusual.
every time he comes on, he's got a different hairstyle and a different color and a different thing is going on. But what we always seem to manage to do, we always seem to manage to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, right.
And so that's
it's my
coming
birthday.
up. When's your birthday?
Well, not today, but
No. When is it?
It's in 3 days.
3 days.
3 days.
Should I ask him how old he is, or shall we just all guess? I know.
Oh, don't do
No,
that.
I'm not going to. No, who cares about that?
How old do I look?
You look about 16.
Oh, thank you so much.
A reflection in the mirror.
Is that why I get carded still?
Oh, you'll always be carded.
Oh,
I got carded the other day. Somebody carded me the other day.
I bet you look
And
pretty young
no,
yourself.
and I didn't. It didn't cotton on to me till about 2 days later. And this person said to me, "said, well, Ninon, you were carded." And I said, "Well, what does that mean?" He said, "Well, don't you know what?" And I'm thinking, "No, not me." But yes, I did. So I don't know why, but she said we have to do this. Actually, it was at a Walgreens or somewhere. I don't know where. It was. But anyway, so how's it all going for you? Is it going
It's
good?
going quite well. It's been really good, really good. I finally got my million streams on the internet. SoundCloud, I got million streams on one of the singles that will be in the album.
And what single was that?
That was Vegas Traphouse and Abbey. They both got 1 million streams.
Really?
Yep, and a lot of it has charted on iTunes, on Apple Music, and has really hit the streams for that around the world.
Now, what exactly is music stream? Is this where all the music streams through and it has a count of one?
It's like people streaming it now.
Oh, they stream. Yeah, because I know so everything's streaming, isn't it now?
It's all streaming. It's like Spotify. They stream it on Apple, where they keep playing it over and over again. They have the Apple. What is it called? Where they pay once a month to have unlimited music.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So they stream you.
So they keep streaming and then they.
Yep, and then it
It's
charts.
amazing how it works this day and age because I'm not too familiar with how it all works, but I know it's social media is. If you're not into social media, you're out of it. But
right.
Not only with social media to get in it, but you then have to keep it up all the time.
That's true. Yes,
you have to keep pushing things.
You have to bug people.
You have to bug. That's a good way of putting it.
You do.
Now, a lot of the teenagers obviously love your music. They obviously start following you and everything. What sort of music are you singing? Is it R&B and rap and what are you doing?
This whole album, the reason why it's called Unorthodox, because it's been very unorthodox. It's been R&B. I have an R&B record on there. I have a lot of Vegas Traphouse was rap, gangster rap. A lot of it was hip hop. everything's mixed with a little bit of pop.
Which is
the
your
new
favorite?
song reggae, reggaeton, Spanish.
You know, reggae comes from
Yeah,
Jamaica.
reggae, yes.
From that comes from Jamaica.
Yep, and we have Spanish pop music, and we
Spanish
have
pop. You do a lot of
artists
Spanish
singing.
music,
Yes,
don't you?
yeah.
Are you Spanish?
No, I'm not, but
And I thought to myself, is he Spanish? And did I miss something somewhere along the...
no, but I love the culture so much. And when I went to Colombia and Mexico,
Yeah.
I really wanted to put that in my album.
Really?
I wanted to mix it together, and I met JDM, which is on the song Rapito.
Okay.
And I collaborated with him. I thought he was an amazing singer, and I was like, I want you on my album. Sing Spanish, and I sing English, and then yeah.
So do you actually sing in Spanish as well?
Actually, in the new record, I do.
You do? So you...
Rapito, I sing one word.
One word. Well, yes, it's a one word that goes through the whole song.
Yeah, kind of, right?
There you go. So what got you into the Spanish scene? Because the rhythm of it and singing it is wonderful. It's got such a great beat to it. And is it an easier way of singing, or?
I just love the. For me, it's not easy at all. Spanish is very hard. Like, Eres mi todo is the next track on my album.
Okay.
And I'm singing Spanish in it. And it was really hard to write in Spanish and sing in Spanish and rhyme in Spanish.
Writing?
And it's both, though.
Yeah.
Bilingual.
Yeah, bilingual. So do you?
But I just really love it.
Do you do all the writing for your songs?
Yes,
They're all
every
your
song.
See, that's the key, isn't it?
I wrote it.
That's the key, isn't it?
It is.
So where do you go? Oh, this is going to be fun. So where do you get from English to Spanish the right sentimental
it's
song?
hard.
I was going to say, to get those words, because they're all so different when you translate them into two different languages.
Because Rapito, I kind of just wrote English on a Spanish sounding beat.
Yes.
And he wrote his Spanish verse. And that was just a collaboration of two languages. And this new one, Eres mi todo, is you're my all, you're my everything.
Right. Eres mi todo. You said it, you say it right.
Eres mi todo.
Yeah. See, look, isn't that amazing?
It's very hard, and it took a long time.
It takes a long time. But now you're getting very used to it.
Right, because I've been to Mexico and Colombia, and I kind of had to
Hey, what was Colombia like?
Oh, beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful there?
I love Colombia.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
I love it. I went to Papayan, Colombia.
Oh, how wonderful.
It was beautiful. I performed in this place called Land Disco. I got the name wrong. It was disco. I kept saying Disco Land, but it's actually Land Disco.
Land Disco. You got to get it all right. You know.
And it was so awesome and amazing.
Really?
I loved the people. It was so nice. And I want to go back.
So what have you got coming up? You've got this
whole
CD,
album.
This album.
It's
seems
so
to be really
unorthodox.
It's on your... happens to be the name of the album.
Right.
Very unorthodox, like all of us. Like probably both of us are very unorthodox.
Right.
But, so this coming out, how many songs do you have on it?
I have 11 songs.
And you wrote all 11 songs?
Every single song, yes.
So what gives you the idea to write the songs in Spanish? Because there's got to be something there.
It's just, I really love it. I love it.
So it actually just, the words just come to you.
I've been learning Spanish, you know, and I want to...
that helps.
Yeah, pop it in my album, you know? Or I love it. I love the Spanish culture.
What about regular lyrics? I mean, English lyrics.
English, that's hard too.
So how do you do that? Where do most of your words or your songs how do they collaborate around each other so that it's like little rock coming out here?
Right.
And they all know this is you.
Well, it happens in all different ways. I either hear a beat and get inspired creativity wise to the beat. Like, you know, there's this song called Make You Feel, and I heard the beat and it's so dancey and pop and fun, and I just wrote a song about being yourself and loving yourself.
Dancing the beat.
Yeah, it just came to me. Some of them don't though. Some was like tragedy I went through with my song Abbey that's in the album. That was my friend that died to gunpoint at 18. Wow. And that came from tragedy. Okay. So Cold came from heartbreak and being hurt and tragedy as well. Mm-hmm. There's a song called Nobody Really Cares on the album, and that's an alternative track.
How true is that?
And it's true, yeah. It's just about the world that I
People
wrote
are
about.
caring, especially in the music industry. They're very
Right.
sort of, it's very hard.
It is.
And being sort of kind of in the music industry, because I have a lot of people in the music industry on my show to promote them, and I listen to how nobody helps anybody, and it's like,
exactly.
and they don't, nobody, and I always feel that every single person is totally different. I don't care how you try to put them together, they're not the same. Even if you do, somebody wrote, like somebody, you write your song, somebody else sings it, it's not going to be the same as you. Oh, hello.
It was a little dark in here.
Now you know what he really looks like.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. He's lovely. He's wonderful. But so it's very difficult, and I think you have to be pretty strong. But you have to have the tenacity, and then you also have to sort of, go your own way. And are you able to do that?
Yeah, actually I have.
Yeah.
To go my own way. I mean, a lot of people do control.
Yes. They want to control you.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I named this album Unorthodox.
Okay.
Because they want you to be one sound.
Yeah.
They want every song on the album to sound the same.
Okay.
They don't want you to be 15 different genres like I am, R&B, alternative, a little bit of rock is in this album. I mean, there's everything, and they want you just to sound like one.
Yeah.
Look like one thing.
And be one thing.
Be one thing, and that's not me. So
you're letting that out there, that this is who I am.
Yeah, and it's okay to be unorthodox and different,
because you don't
not be in a box.
No, you don't want to be in a box. Everybody else, let them be in their box.
And the industry wants to be like that now. They do.
So, are you hurting yourself by not conforming to what the companies want?
Maybe, yeah.
But you're not going to do that.
But I'm a rebel, so.
He is a
So
rebel.
a whole handful of people will like
somebody will like it. Somebody
yeah,
will like
if the record label doesn't, then...
Yeah. Now, notice you move around on stage a lot. You kind of shift around.
I do.
Is that just... yeah, you're all over
I'm all over the place, like my music. I love to
You just
perform.
like to move. You just like to perform and not stand in one place. And
I'm a Virgo.
I don't know what that's got to do with it, but he's obviously a Virgo.
Beyonce was a Virgo, Michael Jackson, Freddie Mercury.
They all moved pretty far.
Right, so there you go right there.
They all went up the ladder.
They did.
They all went up the ladder. So, we were talking about a little bit about the music industry and what you were talking about Facebook, that you can download stuff and then it's taken off, you can't hear it. Give me a little bit info on that. What's going on there?
I don't know. I know, like, when you go live and stuff on Facebook, they, like, shut off the sound now. So you can't hear a song that's playing in the background due to copyright, and it's
Also, the copyright thing. You've always got that copyright thing.
Right, and it's kind
of. I don't quite understand it because.
Right, because they copyright my music, or my music's copyrighted, and they shut it down sometimes for people to listen to it on Facebook, and I'm like, come on, I want people to listen to it.
But that's your music, though. That belongs to you. But then they say that sometimes it belongs to someone else, and do you copy other people? Getting technical here, but do you copy other people's sound or part of their music, or take your words?
No, it's just I think it's the system that you register your music on.
Okay,
that does it.
Okay.
So. I don't know, because all my music is 100% exclusive in mine. Yeah, so
and you've got all the paperwork on that. And you've got everything on that. So,
and I'm like, why are they doing this to me?
Yeah, because in this day and age, it's very difficult to make sure you're in that sort of line where you're supposed to be, because they can take this away, take that away, and there's all sorts of things they can do.
Yes.
But since it's your own music, you write it. You write the lyrics. What about the band and the music? Do you do that as well, or?
When there's just all sorts of ways. I'm all over the place.
Let's find out a few.
There's like how I did this album was I sat down with a couple different producers, and they sit down and they make incredible beat, and they make it with all these sounds digitally.
Yeah, it's all on this computer thing now,
it's all computerized. It's a synthesizer. It's a mix board. It's all this, and they sit down, and you either bring up the lyrics to them, and they make a beat around that, or vice versa.
Can you ever? You can do
Or,
that yourself too. You can get your own beat in there.
Oh,
this is how it is these days. Absolutely amazing.
It is. You sit down and you produce beats.
You can produce
on
your
the
own
internet.
you know, you can actually be home. You can
computer.
You can on the computer
and make a killer hit.
How cool is that?
So get out there and make your beats. But there's all sorts of different ways. Or I heard a beat online, like a little sample.
Yeah.
This guy, Mondor Beats from Russia, kept sending me beats from Russia, and he's like, I want you to sing on one of my beats, please. And he makes them, and he also plays the guitar.
Now, when he sends you the beats, do you have to get a written something from him that you can use that?
Well,
because if you don't, I think you should.
There's all sorts of ways. You can either get it exclusively, which I own it.
Yes.
And if it makes it famous or whatnot,
you
know, he has to mention. I got to mention him.
His name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I own it. I own his beat now.
Yeah.
You pay it off is what you do.
Yes.
Unless you lease it. People do that nowadays. A lot of rappers where you get a beat leased to you and you pay a little fee once a year.
You know, this is very interesting.
Or you pay it off and it's your beat.
And it's your beat. This is very interesting for the younger generation who feel they can't get into the music industry. They can.
They can in your own living room.
In your own,
or you go to a studio. Yeah.
Or you can go to a studio.
I mean, the last person I just did these 5 songs with to finish this album, we went to his house in Summerlin, and he had a studio, and he made all these amazing beats in his home. Yeah.
See how cool it is?
And they were amazing, so go listen to these beats.
Now, Vegas, let's talk about Vegas. Vegas has been good to you? Has it been good to you?
Yeah.
Do you,
a little bit. It's always hard for people to support you. The local never supports you.
Yeah, Vegas is very difficult for supporting each other.
It is. I don't know why.
No, I don't know why, because I think each one is different and can support each other. There's enough places to perform here.
Right.
That you can perform. There's so many places.
It's just a little bougie, I guess, Vegas.
Yeah.
It's, it's not known for the entertainment industry. I mean, it is.
Yes,
when it comes to people, singing on the strip and
shows.
But
it's the biggest in the world.
But to make it as an artist, there is no record labels here, it's not a Hollywood.
You're so right.
So it is entertainment, but after you've been signed.
Let's put it, I was going to say,
not to get signed.
Vegas likes somebody that has already got a name out there.
Right. Who comes and has a show and
can come in and bring a show.
Exactly.
And not be somebody that's going to start from down here and build themselves up here. They already have to be at least a little famous.
True.
And I think this is where a lot of the musicians make a mistake. I think they feel that they can go into all these different places and they can become famous.
That's why I got to travel all the time to Hollywood.
Oh, that's fun though, isn't it?
LA, yeah, it could be.
It could be.
Could be really hard.
Okay, well, Lil Rheuk is
stressful.
No, I don't think anything is stressful.
But I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up.
Do not give up.
Never.
Do not give up. How can anybody reach you?
RHEUK Nation on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram.
Follow on Instagram.
Love me and get my album.
There you go. I love it. Absolutely amazing. I love the younger generation. I love to build them up and to sort of put them out there. And Lil Rheuk, I will always do it for this young gentleman. And happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you.
He's doing amazing. And we'll be right back. Take care. Vegas Live with Ninon.